Now, it seems more and more these days an evening meal in the family home is illuminated by the glow of the television or everyone sitting with their iPad on their lap. Are the days gone when dinner time was kept sacred for family conversation? Well, a new study here in the UK suggests our TV dinners are doing us harm. After speaking to thousands of children, the study found that mealtime chatter was key to children's communication skills and confidence. Well, I screwed up the line there. To digest this, let's take you now to Tom Donkin in the World's Newsroom. Tom, are you about to do some cooking there as well?
Well, John, the lunchtime rush is definitely over here, but welcome to the News Cafe, and this is where all our colleagues from all over the building come to have their breakfast, lunch or dinner, depending on which program and where they're actually working. And it's not just food we're sharing here, it's conversation. And communication is key in news, as you well know. But as you just mentioned, it's also key for young children. And we're going to have a look around the world now, whether the TV dinner actually does exist in other countries of the world. And for that, I'm joined by Divya from our Hindi service and also Rana from our Persian service. Now, Divya, in India, a lot of communities, a lot of families share their family home with not just the immediate family, but also grandparents. So surely the TV dinner can't exist in India.
It does, actually. More and more people watch TV. So it is a time when the family is together and children are spending time with their parents, and if they live in a joint family with grandparents. But mostly it is TV viewing, you know. So prime time for news channels, for entertainment channels is the dinner time, and that's how dinner is eaten there.
So why the change? I'm sure in the past the family meal was very important in India.
Well, the family meal is still important, and the change is probably because the news channels and entertainment and television has become so big and it has intruded into our lives. But the other change that we definitely see is that more and more migration is happening. So from villages to cities and from cities to bigger metros, and therefore the whole family doesn't move. So the grandparents are left behind, and it's their children who move. They have children, and then the dinner time is only parents and children, not grandparents and grandchildren. And that's only when they go back home on holidays and so on that they spend quality time. But whatever time they spend on meals is definitely children and parents, and mostly with TV.
Now, Rana, it's about a week to go until Ramadan finishes. Obviously, when families come and break fast together, that has a huge influence on spending time and talking together.
Definitely, among religious families who fast, of course, iftar, which is a time that they break their fast, is a time that they gather together around a table, sometimes with the extended family, and that is the time that they get to talk to each other. And throughout the rest of the year as well, dinner is the most important meal in Iran. And like India, sometimes some families watch television, and if you have teenagers, it might be a struggle to get them over the table, but with children, they definitely spend more time with each other.
I'm also interested because some governments in the world politicise this ideal of family time and conversation. I'm thinking of the UK, where David Cameron's Big Society came along. Is that present in Iran?
Not this issue necessarily, because Iran has so many other major issues on the table to worry about. But if the Iranian government is worried about some family values because of the rate of divorces going up, and not many people are having children, the reason of which is because they can't afford it. So the government has introduced some incentives to encourage people to get married or have more children, but so far they haven't worked really.
Thank you very much, guys. And John, that's some food for thought. And the lunchtime rush is over, but I know you're starving after you come off air on Global, so I'll see what they've got left and bring it up to you in the newsroom.
Excellent. So a nice chocolate bar, I think, would be very good, Tom. Thank you very much indeed for that, and thanks to your guests as well there.